of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to the month of May, Cougars. This is SCTV News for Monday, May 1st. I'm Connor Mangan.
And I'm Jack Fazer. As we progress into spring and summer, Cougars are reminded about the school's dress code. You'll find specific rules in the student handbook, which you will find under the student tab in our website. But you may not know that our dress code is actually the result of input from many sources. Mike McWilliams has a look at our current dress code has changed over the past 12 months.
During the summer break, the school made some modifications to the dress code, making it more gender-neutral and expressive for all students. We interviewed Ms. Hernandez and asked her who had a voice in making these modifications.
Well, we find that the students and staff are both comfortable with the parameters that we set for being appropriate for school. We got input from students, parents, and staff on what was the best approach to a dress code where everybody had a voice in it. We took the new dress code to Cougar Congress, and also we sent out surveys to students through our Google Forms. When students and parents had that voice in the dress code, we were able to listen to what they wanted to be able to work with.
Knowing that students, parents, and staff had a voice in these modifications, we were curious to see if the staff had any particular goals for the modifications.
One of our goals was to make sure that one particular gender was not being targeted over the other. And so our new dress code is really gender neutral. It asks for different areas of the body to be covered, no matter your gender.
We also asked Ms. Hernandez her opinion on what students should do if they have any problems with the dress code.
Students who might feel like they are concerned about the dress code, they absolutely should talk to an adult on campus. We welcome conversations with students, and Cougar Congress is definitely a place to make changes. And your representative from your Wednesday third block class that meets once a month, we take those suggestions very seriously and make changes based on that.
Now, we know some of you may be curious about what is one of the most common violations, so we asked for you.
It really could be any number of things. We sometimes see t-shirts that have references to drugs or alcohol, and we need to educate our students that those kinds of shirts are not appropriate for school.
So Cougars, with this in mind, please be mindful of what you wear to school. For SCTV News, I'm Michael McWilliams.
We are getting our first look at some of the amazing art that will be on display at this week's Grossmont District Art Show. Steel Canyon artists are joining with other students for the 37th edition of the event. The art will be on display at Parkway Plaza in El Cajon. There's an awards ceremony this Friday, May 5th at 5:30. The art will stay on display all weekend long. Several Steel Canyon artists have their art featured in the show and have a chance to win special recognition. Hope to see you there.
This is your last week to purchase tickets to the 2023 Senior Prom. The Masquerade Ball is little more than 3 weeks away now. It is on Sunday, May 27th at Club Nova downtown. Tickets are now $70 at the finance office, but the deadline to purchase is this Friday. If you'd like to go, you need to get yours before it is too late.
It is already time to start planning for the return of Cougar football in the fall. Our team's head coach is inviting all Cougars to come and check out what the sport is all about in this year's session of spring football.
It's really an opportunity for students at Steel Canyon. It's for the returning players to kind of start getting summer workouts in motion, but really it's for any students at Steel Canyon that have never played football before, but they've always had like, man, I kind of want to play football, I've never had a chance. It's an opportunity to go out. There's no helmets and shoulder pads, it's just shirt and shorts. So we run around, we do football practice, but there's no tackling or any of that stuff. But for a kid who's never played before, it's a perfect opportunity to see if it's something that they like. There's a meeting next Thursday in the gym, May 4th, so Star Wars Day, you'll remember it. I'll have signage up all over campus to make sure everybody knows, but at that meeting I'll have some paperwork for everybody to fill out. I just really want to encourage, I hate it when I hear kids that graduate and then you see them 5 years later and they go, man, coach, I really wish I would have given football a shot, or at least tried it. And this is the opportunity. Spring football is it. If you're doing another sport, it's not going to conflict with the other sport. You're going to finish your other sport. So baseball season's still going. Finish baseball and then come out to football as soon as baseball is over. But it is really fun, and it's a good experience. And I'm looking forward to I'd love to have 200 football players out there next week. Or I'm sorry, May 15th is when we start.
Softball is at Grossmont today at 4.
That's all the news we have for you today. Have a great week. Rah-rah Cougars.
Cougar Pride, get some!